I can see you. There she is, y'all. How
Hey
you
team
doing?
Usher, I'm good. How are you?
Where are you?
I'm in LA,
You're in LA. Okay, cool.
quarantining, staying safe.
That's good. That's good. All right. Well, really happy to be able to chat with you for 2 seconds.
Yes.
Video came out yesterday. You look crazy. You look dope. It was.
Thank you. I hope everybody loves the video. Usher had this crazy idea for this house party, so made it happen.
Yo, by the
We
way, I
had
want to
fun.
make it clear before this whole thing happened with the quarantine, we shot this video just
Right.
so everybody's clear. We're not just at home, just partying. I mean, we are partying, but the video concept was really intended to just be friends and family, and the closest one to me. And I just wanted people to get a sense of where the record goes and how it feels. And it is family. You got a little bit of aesthetic. This is how it is when we're throwing parties in LA or Atlanta or London, wherever we at.
hmm I think we did a great job, like showing that, because
Yeah,
all of what I've seen, like the feedback has been great, so that's great. But all of what I've seen is like everyone, especially because we're inside right now, everyone's like, oh, this just makes me want to, feel good and have a good time. So I know once all of this is over, everyone's going to be using this as a reference to go have some fun.
well, hopefully it can be used as a reference right now. Put the record on and do what we did. You know what I'm
Well, yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah, of course.
I
But you
can't
can
promise
only do it in
synchronized
small
swimmers and
groups, of
stuff,
course.
but
It's limited. It's a limited amount of people that are allowed at your party right now. But with that
yeah.
being said,
I mean, you can have a house party with your family. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not friends and family over,
or
and try to
yourself,
keep
put the
right.
record on, put the video on, and have a party with yourself.
Right. So a lot of people also too, they wanted to know. I don't know. Maybe we can scroll down and read some of the
Yeah,
questions.
I'm just reading
Yeah,
some comments.
that's good. This video is definitely cheering me up. That's Joanne.
Hey, Joanne.
Hmm.
Who said V loves Usher, said love the vibes. Haven't stopped watching the video yet.
Yeah. You guys should go on tour together. Okay, Glover too. Underscore nice. That ain't bad.
Oh,
But
oh,
first we gotta perform the song together, you
I
know?
know. I can't wait. That's something that I'm super excited about too. Because for anyone who is born in my generation, especially, I feel like to share the stage with you is crazy. So I would love to be on stage with you.
The same goes. I'm a huge fan, which is part of the reason that it all came together the way it did. I'm a fan of your music. I've told you that, and a fan of you. But I really felt like you were perfect for the song. Like we put it together in Atlanta. Vito, B. Cox, and
Hey Vito, I
JD.
think Vito's in here as well. I saw him. I think. Hey Vito.
What up, Vito? But the song was pretty much in the can. I was like, nah, man, I just feel like we gotta have a female, and I need like the perfect voice and the perfect person for it. And I kept, mentioning you. And then B Cox came to the studio and he was like, oh, I'll just call her. So I was like, all right. And the rest
I
became
remember you
history
guys
after this.
when you guys called me. I remember I was on tour. I was in London, and it was like super random. I'm like, how comes Brian's calling me? I got worried, like something happened. And then
Yeah.
I pick up the FaceTime, and I'm literally like, I think I was like in my pajamas, like crazy. And Jermaine Dupri, Usher, and Brian Michael Cox are FaceTiming me, and I'm like, I
No
wasn't
pressure.
prepared for this. I was not prepared for this. But yeah, no, I'm so glad we actually got to, like, the timeline worked out as well, and we got to actually be in the studio with it, because I would have been so sad if I still would have loved to be on the song regardless, but like I would have been so sad if we didn't get to actually be in the studio and do it together.
Oh yeah. By the way, on almost all of the duets that I've done have been done separately, never
Really?
quite, yeah, none of them. And
Wait, don't tell me that you and Alicia Keys were not in the studio together.
we were not in the studio together. Nope. Nope.
My whole childhood is alive.
Well,
Oh my God.
sorry. But no, it's crazy, and I think I told you that's like it's great that we got a chance to at least check in. You had
Yeah.
basically finished the record by the time I got there because
Right.
I came in, they were like she's in there, and I was so like scared to walk in the room because I didn't know what your process was if you wanted to do it without anybody in the room. So I waited outside for like maybe 20 minutes because you knocked it out so fast. But I was
Did you
outside for.
really? I remember I literally, I closed my eyes and I'm recording, so I didn't see it. I didn't see you straight away, but I remember opening my eyes and I was like, okay, wait, no, I have to do this perfect because he's in the room.
Yeah. So I tried to stand in the corner for a little bit. Then finally I walked over to the console. It was like, yo, are y'all almost finished? She was like, they were like, nah, she's done. And you asked me if there's anything else that I felt like we should put together because those type of harmonies, right? It's better when you do it together, or at least
Together,
consult
yeah.
with each other and like make it perfect.
Yeah.
But we put the final touches on, and that was it. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the song though. Like love.
I can't wait to perform it live with you. I think it's gonna be amazing, man.
It's gonna be fun. It's
Like,
definitely gonna be fun.
no hints of when, but you know, there's a couple shows coming up. You know, once this whole thing is back to normal. You know, I think that, you know, obviously right now, um, we've been told to keep social distance, and it really feels like things are not gonna get better, but they are. We just have to realize we're together, stay home, you know, and really be safe. And when it's all done, we're gonna do a big party somewhere.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna put you on the spot right now, so hopefully you'll be available if you're not already
I'm
doing the
there.
same thing on your side.
Oh yeah, no, of course. I mean, I wasn't planning on throwing a party myself. I don't throw parties, but I'll happily attend your party.
Yeah, man. And then afterwards, yo, we went to a concert or something like that. And do you remember?
We went to Lizzo's show.
Yeah, we went to Lizzo's show and hung out a little bit. I was trying to get her to have a drink. She was like, "No, I don't drink."
No,
But,
I was driving. You have to be responsible.
You're right.
You didn't drive, so you were able to do that. I was driving. I had to drive home, so I was like, let me be responsible and not drink. But it was fun. We had a great time. And then even the video, I feel like it was just great vibes. Everyone was super fun. It was a nice day out. I mean, it started raining a little bit, but we had pretty much done outside.
Wasn't it crazy how, like, as the night began to take over, right? Mm-hmm. As the sun began to set, then it started raining. But all day it was clear. Had a great time. We were actually able to take our time. Beautiful home. Mm-hmm. You know, there's one time for the synchronized swimmers there. They actually put the like icing on the cake. Yeah. But had family, friends came through. You know, Eric Bellinger came through. Kristen King, he came through. Justin came through. All the family, you know, just came through to show love. And then Snoop.
I didn't even see Snoop. I didn't even know he was there. Once I saw the video, I was like, oh, I didn't know Snoop was there.
Oh, you didn't smell the aroma when you walked in? That was the giveaway, right?
No, I didn't. I mean, yeah, you would think so, but
yeah, nah, but it was a perfectly catered party, Vito. And Snoop, he can cook. I mean, it was interesting. The seasoning.
What were you guys seasoning in the kitchen?
Nah, the whole vision was just to kind of, you know, be hood adjacent. You know what I'm saying? It's like no matter where you are, we still bring it all the way back. You know what I mean? To how we did things. And it doesn't matter if you know, you're a millionaire or a gazillionaire. It's like you still want to have that fun, and that the way we do things is still the same, but doing it executively and, you know, and bringing the best out for my friends and family. So we had synchronized swimmers in the pool. The food was actually edible. It was like gold leaf hot.
You ate the donut, remember?
Yeah, hot donuts, gold leaf hot donuts, and caviar, and it was great, man.
Sprinkled with some gold sprinkles.
Yeah, gold sprinkled donuts and caviar and lobster and all kind of cool catering.
Let's see what Sports Center is in here. I was just saying hi to you.
What's up, y'all?
Let's see. Do a TikTok "Don't Waste My Time" challenge video.
Okay, I'm with it.
Do you have TikTok? I can't speak. TikTok. I don't have a TikTok.
Okay.
Do you have a TikTok?
I got a TikTok.
Let
me see. We want another collaboration. Well, Ella.
Oh, sure.
as I told you, you know, certain relationships are meant and intended to last for forever. You know, when I think about Roberta Flack and Donny Hathaway, or I think about Puffs and Mary J. Blige's relationship, you know what I mean? Like, it's more. And I was telling her this on the set. I was like, yo, it's really more than just a song. Like, I really appreciate you as an artist and want to continue to support and grow with you. You know, I like friends and family, because you're gonna have ups and downs, but the ones that matter are always the people that are there with you in your hardest and your greatest times. So just to celebrate you and continue to support you and what you do with your music, you got me. You can count on me.
Thank you. I appreciate you. And I don't think you need me, but I'm here.
We need each other. That's how it works. You know what I'm saying? From one spectrum to the other.
I just saw somebody ask in the comments if I was shy when I first met you. And I actually remember we did, what was the festival?
Smoking Groove.
Yes, Smoking Grooves.
Yeah.
And I remember I wanted to meet you. I think it was before you went on, but it was a little bit too late. So I remember watching your set. Mind you, I hadn't seen you live in a while. So I was standing there. I remember Jermaine Dupri was there too. And I was just trying to understand how you can do an hour-and-a-half set and not have to perform your whole song. It was literally like you could do 2 seconds of a song and the crowd went crazy. And it was like, okay, next hit, next hit, next hit, next hit. I was like, this is insane. But anyway, that's besides the point. So after, I remember my manager was like, okay, cool, we're going to go and meet Usher. So I was like, we walked back through to where your dressing
trailer.
Your trailer, because you were behind the stage. And there were so many people there too. So like, as I was walking up, it was so awkward because there were so many people just watching, and I was like, okay, I don't want this to be like a whole spectacle. But you were super cool, and you made like you didn't make it like, oh, hi, whatever. You were super down to earth, and your kids were there too, I think. So
yeah. I tend to have them with me all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't shy though, but I think that all depends on like how the person responds to you, because it can go either way really. But you were super down to earth. So.
And then afterwards, I saw you partying online. You put some stuff up. I thought that was cool, man.
What, while you were performing?
Yeah, man. I was like, yo, she's so humble. I love her spirit, man. Like,
thank you.
It was a pleasure to have met you then, but then afterwards to kind of just to see it was real. I was like, nah, man, I fuck with her, man. She real. She cool, man.
Thank you. No, I was really living my best life while you were on stage, because this is all this. That was all the stuff. Like, I think even when you went into like the later stuff, like I think you did Oh My God, or no, Good Kisser. Oh my God. I was like, okay, all right. At what point do the hits stop? They don't stop. So it's like I was literally just there, like living my best life.
You know how we do. Come on now. You gotta just keep hitting them with them.
Yeah, there's no other way, really.
Oh man, but I'm happy that I got a chance to meet you then, because this day probably would have never been if I didn't.
I mean, I think
the connection.
It still would have happened somehow. Yeah.
Eventually, if not on this song, I would have definitely made it happen, because I always I loved your voice, man. From the moment I heard it, I was like, man, she's classic, yo.
Thank you.
And it's like, when it comes to R&B, being able to meet the full spectrum, because we speak to many different audiences, many different people, but that R&B that lasts, that everybody loves, you got it.
Thank you. Thank you. That means a lot coming from you. And I think what's your take? Actually, I'm interested to know, what's your take on this whole R&B is dead thing?
That can't be true. We hotter than ever, baby. Come on now, you crazy?
That's a perfect.
Don't waste my time. Let's go. That's all I say. I just say hit play.
And actually, that's a good. I've seen a lot of people say like, this song is just an example of why people can stop saying that, really. But yeah.
As I said, it's a collaboration, and a collaborative effort to keep R&B moving in a direction, be it classic or new classics, But every time we go after it, understanding that we're putting, the people who've paved the way on our shoulders, So it's like you hear those undertones of Michael, you hear those undertones. I mean, I don't know who all your influences are, Ella, but when I make music, I do think of Michael. I do think of Prince. I do think of the classic R&B, kings, and and also too, even being a person in the position as a young king, you know what I'm saying? I try my hardest to represent it for the funk, represent it for the true nature where R&B comes from. Nothing makes you feel like R&B.
Absolutely.
Nothing lasts as long as R&B. And that and to compare is to despair, obviously. But other genres of music, they're inspired in many ways by R&B. I think that it is the soul of music. And you know, that rhythm and that blues combination is something that people can't live without. So it's like no matter where you go, no matter what genres of music may come, R&B is always going to have a part of your life, be it through your personal relationships or through hardships and hard times or good times, man. There's something in R&B, and you're continuing to keep it as authentic as possible. So that's why I
Thank
wanted to
you.
work with you and why I support you as an artist.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. That was like scripted. That I was like, you too good at this.
Yeah, man.
No, but you've been doing it for a long time because I feel like I try and like just explaining it in general. I think as a young artist as well, and as a new R&B artist, it gets like, you know, super complicated. But the way you just put it explains it very, very well.
And there's new young kids coming, you know what I mean, and doing it, which, you know, it's like it continues to transform. But it's important for the younger generation to understand that nothing is a new idea, and all
Of
of the
course,
sources
yeah,
from a real place. And that
of course.
place is soul. That place is soul music, soul for music, and soul for artists like, you know, Aretha Franklin. Again, I don't know all of your influences, but
Mm-hmm.
those artists really paved the way. And, you know, there's only a certain amount of people who really get it, you know, and I've been fortunate to work with some of them. You're on that list. You know, I've only done a few duets, to be honest. Yuna was one, working with Summer Walker. That was another cool one. But this one
Yeah.
right here was, I had to have this one on my album. You know what I'm saying? You were on my album. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
I'm
So,
honored. Thank you for having me. As I've told you
yeah.
many times before, but I will tell you again and again and again. Thank you so much.
Yeah. What's your favorite song? Like who are your favorite? I keep asking you indirectly, like who are some of your influences?
Um, I mean, any and everyone that you were just naming, really. But I think a lot of like 90s and 2000s R&B, of course. So we're talking. Well, the funniest thing is the reason why I said my whole childhood was a lie and my view wasn't recorded together because Alicia Keys is one of my favorites.
Mm,
So female wise, Alicia Keys, Brandy, of course,
mm,
Monica.
mm.
Uh, let me think. I always miss people out. Donell Jones is one of my favorites who I feel like doesn't get
Yep,
enough
yep, yep.
credit. Um,
Faith Evans.
Faith Evans, or like
Yeah,
yeah, literally anyone, any and everyone that really came
in the
before
'90s
and
too.
really
Yeah,
yeah, and like set pace because I feel like that era of music, of course, was were was like the almost the blueprint. Not that there weren't people that did it before, because I think that obviously, like you said, there were people that came before you guys that then helped you, inspired you. But for my generation, especially, I feel like you guys, 90s and 2000s were the blueprint of like what we all grew up listening
yeah.
to and loving. So yeah, and then like new art, I love Chris,
Hmm.
um, JoJo.
Her.
Yeah, there's like a whole bunch of just yeah. Mary J. Oh, Mary J. Blige. How could I forget
Yeah,
Mary J. Blige? Love Mary
absolutely.
J. Blige. Lauren
Yeah,
Hill.
yo, by the way, the nineties R&B was like none other, which was part of the like this song wasn't intended to be nostalgic. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people said, it felt like it came from that era. But if you listen, there's '80s in there. There's even a little bit of '70s if you really, really listen. But
Mm-hmm.
'90s was the collaboration of all of it coming together,
Right.
right? It's where hip hop had a bit of it.
Right.
New Jack Swing was doing its thing. So, you know, it was like High Five and groups like that were major in my era of the '80s and '90s. So,
Mm-hmm.
but
High
yeah, I
Five
just
is the sample. No.
well maybe
Well, not the
it
sample, but
sounds
like.
similar, but no.
Oh, okay.
Mm-mm. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. that wasn't the intention. Our intention, it was more to give you the nuance of '90s, not for it to be a sample or anything like that. It really
Okay.
was intended to feel like '90s. That was really a deliberate thing that we did, because I
Mm-hmm.
just really wanted people to understand the importance of that era. Because I think that we've kind of went in many different directions. But when I listen to your voice, I think of many different people. I think of like not just even the '90s. Like I think of Anita Baker. Like your
Mm-hmm.
tone you got a really really
Thank
dope
you.
tone, man.
That's crazy. Thank you so much.
Yeah, man. But I just I wanted to make sure that it was a celebration. You know what I really do feel bad? I'm happy. Two things, right? I'm happy because we were able to share that day with Eric Bellinger too. Today is his birthday, I think. Yeah.
Oh, happy
Happy birthday,
birthday.
E. But the family was there. It wasn't just us. It's other artists
Yep.
like E, who are really keeping the genre together, but being
He's so
mindful that,
fire.
yeah, you got to make sure we keep it funky, you know what I'm saying, and keep it current. But at the same time, there's an era and a feeling of R&B that can't be denied, and it is '90s. It feels very '90s and 2000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The moment I heard the record, I was like, this is so dope. I was super, super, super excited about it. And
Let
yeah,
me.
the video just made it 10 times. It was already great, but the video just made it 10 times better because, like we said, the energy was just. I feel like, especially with energy, you can't really fake it. So if the energy on the actual set wasn't what it was, it wouldn't have translated as well as it did in the video. But that's just because it really was. Everyone was cool. Everyone was having fun, and yeah.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Mark Pitts, my
Oh yeah.
manager. You know what I mean? For definitely standing behind and being supportive. Keith, you was right. JD, though, the moment that we played the record, the moment he hit playing a record, he was like, "This the one. I'm telling you, this record is fire." And from there it just became more of a passion. And you're right. If it wasn't in the song, then we would have never been able to translate it in the video.
Right.
So shout out to LaShawn too, amazing,
Yes.
director. It was really cool. Me and uh, you know, Director X had a really great relationship, and it came by way of Taj and also to Director X making suggestion that he really is the next in line. The
Mm-hmm.
same way Hype felt Little X, or
Right.
at the time Little X was next in line. But Taj, shout out Pop Ox, you know what I mean, for definitely coming through with great creatives, and Binky, and also to Hannah for coming together and helping this thing come together. It was a labor of love. Even though it was a party, there was a lot of things that went into it, and I really wanted people to feel the energy of it. House parties don't, happen. They don't just come together unless it's real energy. So the
Right.
people that were there, my crew, we made up, the Don't Waste My Time challenge and dance. I don't know, we ain't even really named it yet. It's just more the Usher dance, or like the dance, or
Mm-hmm.
whatever. But all of that together is what made the video and the energy what it was that day.
I
Yeah.
saw actually that reminds me actually, because I just asked you if you had a TikTok, but I saw that the challenge was on TikTok,
Yeah.
right?
Hmm.
Yeah. I can't dance, so
I tried to make you dance a little bit though.
I saw
Seated.
someone was like, wait, even Usher didn't make her dance. I was like, I can't dance. Stop trying to make me dance.
Yo, I'll have you guys know that I was like, yo, no, we're gonna do some gesturography. She was like, no choreography, no.
No, I just I will look crazy, especially next to you.
I was like,
I
I'm
look
not gonna make you
crazy.
dance like that. I just wanted you to move and it's just
I
to
can
have
do a little
fun.
two-step, that's fine. But choreography next to Usher, I don't think I can
I
keep
w-
up
I wasn't about to make you do an 8 count. Come on, man.
with that.
No, but it was cool, and we figured out how to make sure you were represented well, and you looked amazing in it too, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you. Thank you.
yeah, man.
Let's see what I'm trying to see what people are saying, but everything keeps going up so quickly.
Yeah, they lighten up.
Um,
Portugal, what's happening? They're talking about donuts with gold flakes. And y'all sing the song together. Oh man, let me see what else. Two. That's right. Two of the greatest on live. You're right.
Thanks.
Bam.
Someone asked me what's my favorite Usher song.
Mm-hmm.
How am I supposed to answer that question? I'd have to think about that because there's a lot to choose one. What's your favorite song of your own song?
Oh, I was about to say Shot Clock if you wanted me to. Oh, my bad. Tripping. Trip. Let me see.
No, not of mine, of yours.
Oh, okay. Oh, mine. My bad.
Yeah.
See, I'm a fan, just so you know. No, I don't really have a favorite, to be honest. Like, having a favorite song of my own is like having a favorite child, man. You can't pick one more than the other. What I will say is that all of them meant something special to me,
right.
and were seeded based off of something that I felt or something that I thought was necessary in the time.
Mm-hmm.
I love singing. One of the okay, I'll tell you this. One of the songs that I loved writing, Climax.
I had a feeling you were gonna say that.
Yeah, man. It was an amazing moment, man. It and even the way that it came together. It's my first time ever working with Diplo.
Mm-hmm.
And Ariel at the time who he was working with, and they had this beat that they didn't even think I would like.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yo, play it. So they played it, and I was like, yo, this is precisely what I was thinking of. I had this idea of climax and the fact that that genre of music feels like it never kind of crescendos. It always like builds up and it stops, and it builds up and it stops. So so it's a lot of thought that goes into the lyrics.
Right.
Yeah. But a lot of thought, man, has been going into the process of making this new record. I know everybody's been waiting, and I'm happy, Ella, that you can help me begin to start the conversation. I've been talking about it for a long time, but music and also to visuals, they speak differently. When people see that, they know it's real. So me and JD, we worked on a lot of stuff. Me and Tehran, we worked on a lot of records. Me and Ghost, we worked on a lot of records. You know, just shouting out everybody that had anything to do with the A project. It really was intended to just be a warm up. I didn't get a chance to put videos out to it, and that was deliberate. I was really focused on getting my album, but I wanted to put something out just really quick. But on making this album, I've worked with a lot of people and worked on a lot of incredible records in Atlanta, Los Angeles, Miami, New York. Shout out to Benjineer.
Yes. Yes.
My engineer, Ben. Our engineer now, Ben. Don't take him, Ella. Don't take him.
He's so fire, and his tea is the best thing that's walking on this earth. Like the tea that Ben makes is crazy. But yeah, hey Ben.
Don't nobody make tea like Ben, man. Yeah, but just really excited to finally start putting the music out. I've been talking about it for a while.
Yes.
And there's more coming soon after this. But I wanted to give you something that I think that this record is just perfectly timed. Like, it is the song that you play at home. It is the song that you play with family. It is a song in moments like this that just kind of gives you a soul. You know, I was just looking at D Nice the other day and how important R&B is. See, people don't understand it until you feel it. And being able to have, you know, homeschool, to be able to feel it and be in it, you know, in a concentrated way where you understand and value R&B. Nothing gives you emotion and a feeling like that, man. Nothing, you know. It's just, it's so important, man. Let me see. Let me answer some more questions. Sonia.
No one's asking us questions. They're just sending emojis. Oh wait. Oh no, we answered that already.
What's your favorite food? Right now? Everything. That's right. Donuts, popcorn, ice cream.
It's so bad.
Shrimp, ice cream, pies, cakes, chocolate, cookies, all of that. Yep. I need to go work out, man. This is crazy. Being quarantined like this.
Yeah.
Let me see. What else?
What's your favorite part of the video?
My favorite part of the video? Oh, at the end when we're together.
Oh yeah.
when we performed together. Yo, it was such magic. We only did like
I was
three
gonna say
takes.
speak about that. Yeah.
Yeah, man, we only did 3 takes really. We did a couple of them separate, but they wanted us to stay separate. And that the scene at the end where I come over and sit with you, it wasn't supposed to happen that way.
Yeah.
There were a lot of things that happened like that throughout the day. They
Right.
had us framed to be. I was over by the fireplace and she's sitting in this little nook. So I'm like, man, I don't feel right. So I just kind of I grabbed the camera and brought him over in the middle of the scene, and then we created that other moment that was dope. Because otherwise, the way the way that the treatment was written, we never really connected with each other.
Yeah.
We were always in separate scenes. So I was like, nah, man, fuck that. We gonna be together. Let's at least in one scene show each other.
Yeah, but then when you did it, they were like, okay, yeah, let's do that again.
Let's do it again, right? So we only did three of those scenes, but that was my favorite. I enjoyed my dancing. I thought it was fun. It was cool. But the chemistry and the energy and it almost felt like it got brighter at the end for some reason. If you look at it, you look back at it and you'll see it. It just, your smile just lit the whole thing up, man. It felt authentic. So I was really happy to have that moment.
Someone said, how long did it take?
We shot that in a day.
What time did you start shooting? Before me.
Well, we got there and got out on time, even though my budget don't reflect that. We got there early. I think like maybe my early was like 8 or 9 in the morning, and we shot all the way up until 9, and we left at 9. At least I did. But you got there. Oh, by the way, she brought her dog to the set. And then I was like, I'm bringing my dog to the set.
Wait, I didn't see your dog.
Yeah, my puppy was upstairs because they said you couldn't have dogs in the house. So yeah, right? You just got the memo?
Yeah. Damn. Well, we had him. He was good. He didn't mess up the house.
Nah, there were no accidents or anything like that. I heard we got a penalty because Snoop was smoking in the crib. Yeah, but other than that, it was cool, man.
Damn.
What's that, man?
How did you come up with the concept of the video? Well, that was Usher. You said that though, you just wanted it to feel good.
Yeah, the concept was really about just my lifestyle, and it was just about the juxtaposition, two things working at the same time that probably didn't necessarily go. Like, we having a cookout, but it ain't just any cookout. Snoop is our chef. You know what I'm saying? And look at the exquisite nature of it. You know what I mean? The green and the gold all together. The green, know what I mean? And the gold. And then there were like cool little things like, you see that I keep my jewelry, my ice in the freezer. It was just cool little things like that, just to give you a little.
The colors were so fire. Like the way everything came together, just like outfit wise of everyone, and just colors of everything. They were so fire. Like the swimmers wearing red, just the whole aesthetic was just like pleasing on the eye.
Yeah, the way they dressed it, and then also too, there was art. There's I don't know if you guys saw the 72 Impala that was sitting out in front of the house. That was a piece of art that was being made while we were making the video. And it actually, there's a story to it. My grandfather, the car that he used to drive us all around in as kids, he gave to me. So I wanted to make it a piece of art. I wanted it to be a part of the creative, and really wanted people to understand who I am as an artist, and more than just musically, but also to the curation of what my world feels like. So we do stuff like that. So that entire car was curated. She painted it live. She painted it actually the night before, and we got it to the set, and she put the final touches on it. You know, so it was really will live as a piece of art forever. I'm not gonna drive it. It is just a piece of art, and it will always be preserved in this video and look like that. I might bring it out on stage or something like that, but
that would be cool.
Yeah, it'd be cool, right? Shout out to Rio. I think Rio in here too, my choreographer. And my entire crew was there. I know you guys been seeing us put up the Don't Waste My Time challenge of everybody doing it in their own way. No, Scarlett did not get a feature. My dog's name is Scarlett.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so she didn't get to feature in the
Wait,
video.
what type of puppy is she? What breed is she?
She's a golden doodle.
Oh,
Real masculine shit. You know what I'm saying? Golden doodle.
okay.
No, but she's a cutie, man.
How old is she?
She's a sweetheart. Scarlett is officially 9.
Oh, okay. So she's
So
not a puppy.
no, she's an older. Well, in dog years, she's
Well, yeah.
42.
Oh wow.
Yeah, she's starting to get a little gray around her eyes.
Aw. Well,
Yeah.
my dog is 2, and he's already he's gray anyway, as in color, but like his like little whisker parts and stuff are already gray, so he's stressed out already, clearly.
Uh-oh.
But he's a French bulldog, so they're just stubborn, and if they don't get their way.
Yeah, but you're right. I loved the colors
Yeah,
of the video. That was cool. So what kind of breed? What kind of breed is he? You say he's a bulldog?
a French bulldog. Yeah.
French bulldog. Okay.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. So he's just super stubborn, and if you let him get his way, he will walk all over you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right. Y'all read that right. Vanessa, you got that right. Vanessa underscore URIV. It was a Moroccan style home.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man, it was like sacred geometry patterns all over the place.
Even
But
just the layout, I feel like it was like a maze. The layout of the house was like
stay
the middle
tuned.
part.
Stay tuned. I'll be building houses next. But just introducing different aesthetics, there's a lot of levels to, the lifestyle. It's more than just the jewelry we wear, the clothing that we wear, even the music and culture that we carry. It's also to the environment. What it feels like, how you dress your homes, how you feel. And this was just an introduction into, or just a glimpse into that world. I do a lot of stuff, just so you know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think this. Oh, they're talking about the cameos. Okay.
Yep. Who's the biggest diva? I don't know.
Neither of us.
Neither. You funny, Julie.
Are you going to act in the future, Usher?
Well, actually, yeah. I just put out a movie. Unfortunately, people aren't able to go see it, but Burden is the name of the movie. It should be hopefully it should be available on whatever your server is pretty soon. If you look through Apple TV, whatever it might be. But not anyone specifically, but as a formal release just came out, really significant timing to have a conversation about, just some of the history. It was a film about something that happened many years ago, and real characters, based, not loosely based, but based on an actual story of a guy who was a KKK member, and because of love, and also to a lot of forgiveness, an entire community of people were able to help to transform this man to, be, truly who he was, and the understanding that hate is not something that you're born with, so it's something that's taught.
Mm-hmm.
So a really, 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 really good film. If you guys get a chance to see it, if you have seen it, thank you. Hopefully on Netflix and Apple pretty soon. Yeah. Oh, Ella, they want you to come to Hawaii.
Hawaii. I've never been. Yeah, I really want to go.
Yeah, one Navy diva. She wants you to come to Hawaii. She said, shout out.
Well, as soon as everything is back to normal, I will make my way.
Mm-hmm.
I was actually really trying to go to end my last tour in Hawaii, but we couldn't make it work with timing. So I'll definitely be there next time.
Shout out to all my people in Hawaii.
Yeah.
You know what time it is. The love is real. Cape Town, South Africa, R&B is life. That's right. You got huge LMA fans on here.
I'm trying to look for. I keep seeing Usher's
LMA, you probably be seeing all my fans, and I'm seeing all yours.
Right. That's literally what I was about to say.
LMA Howell, that's one of your fans. She just shouted you out.
That's
Come
good.
back to Toronto,
I love Toronto.
Montreal. I love Montreal too. I love Toronto. Justin Trudeau. Shout out to him and his wife. Really hard time right now with the coronavirus. Um, man.
Cameroon is in here.
Yeah. Nashville, Tanzania. I've been to Tanzania.
I've never been.
Yeah. You'll love it out there, man.
I've never been to Africa. I really.
You've never been to Africa?
I know. It's
You
bad.
gotta go to Africa.
Yeah, no, I will.
Yeah, you gotta take your family there, your mom there. That'd be.
Yeah, I just like recently, not too long ago, came back from Jamaica. That's where my grandparents are from. So that was like super cool to be able to see. Because
you must have had a great time in Amsterdam. They shouting you out heavy there.
I love Amsterdam, but
Yeah.
not for any other particular reason other than that it's a beautiful city. It's actually such a beautiful city, though. Like architecture wise, it really is a beautiful city.
Can I tell you what I do every time I go to Amsterdam?
What do you do every time you go to Amsterdam?
Every time I go to Amsterdam, well, I do a lot when I'm in Amsterdam, but every time I go to Amsterdam, I always ride my bike. I always ride a bike around the entire city. It's the best way to enjoy Amsterdam.
Okay. So the last time I went to Amsterdam, we were staying like a little bit. It wasn't like super far out, but it wasn't like the main town center. So I had this like genius idea to rent bikes because everybody rides bikes. In Amsterdam, and ride into the city. Now, when we looked it up on the map, it was like a 45-minute ride, right? But I was like, we have nothing else to do. We have the whole day. We were off. Let's ride the bike. Let's ride the bikes and enjoy the city. The bikes that we rented weren't the best bikes, and like the seats were really, really tough and hard. But then we didn't think that if we ride 45 minutes in, we have to ride 45 minutes back. That didn't cross our mind.
You didn't put that together.
Oh my God. It was like we all literally were dead by the time we got back. Like it was great because we got to see the city and like you see it from a different perspective, I feel like being on a bike than being in a car. Yeah. But we were all completely over it. Like
about 30 minutes in, you're like, yo, let's have somebody come get these bikes.
Yep. And then we still got there, ate, walked around a bit, and then we were like, oh my God, we have to ride back. And yeah, we made it though. We made it. That's the main point.
Yeah. So you got a workout that you didn't plan on getting?
No, but we needed it, so it was good. Just the next day, we were all like aching.
Yeah, I love riding bikes in Amsterdam. Actually, every time I'm in, I try to. Nah, I've never been able to really do it in London, but I've tried to kind of move around London.
I feel like in Amsterdam it's easier because of there's the specific bike lanes. In London, there's specific bike lanes as well, but like. I feel like the streets with the buses and stuff, it gets a little bit more complicated. Yeah.
Amsterdam, DC, I try to do that too. Let me see. They asking for you in Turkey. They want to see you in Turkey.
Oh, really? That's crazy. Brazil just said, can we say hi to Brazil? Hi, Brazil.
I would love to. Senegal invites you.
Wow. The whole world.
Yeah, man. Amsterdam. What's up, y'all?
Germany.
Yo, I got into a bar fight in Amsterdam once.
What?
I got into a bar fight in Amsterdam with my brother. But it was me and my brother fighting.
Fighting?
Yeah, man, we went out. We was literally wrestling. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my gosh. Why?
Yeah, it was fun. We just being crazy, man. We used to just do crazy shit all the time, man. Like just take bikes and then we'll go out and then just walk the city late at night.
That's what I feel like Amsterdam is the best, like to just walk in and like you still feel super safe to walk at night and like not worry about anything.
Yeah, ain't that much crime there.
India, Italy.
I love India.
I've never been to India either.
It's one of my favorite places to be in the world. Chicago.
I like Chicago.
Oh, you guys missed the concert in Chicago. Sorry about that. Loving _ Mr. URIV. Sorry. Let me see. Call them great idea. You have you have huge fans in Ireland.
Oh, really? I'm Irish.
Mm-hmm. Ah, you learn something new every day, eh?
Yeah, my
Oh
dad's
yeah.
side is Irish.
I love Chennai. That's in India, Nigeria, Ohio, South Carolina. Now they just putting up anything. Dublin.
How you see where? Okay, I can just see like a whole bunch of emojis. Oh, Morocco. I see Morocco.
Yeah. Marrakesh.
Someone said, Usher, what else would you be doing if you weren't singing?
Man, I'd be into development. I really do enjoy developing projects, you know, houses. I love the interior process and really bringing that to life. But also to building, you know, taking older the facades of older places like homes that are preserved, right? Because there's landmark preservation for certain things. Like in London, you guys can't tear down the buildings,
Right. Yeah.
but like to rebuild them, refurbish them, and recreate new ideas within older homes, or
Mm-hmm.
historical places. That's what I would do. I really do enjoy um, architecture in that way. I even he went and took courses, not in architecture but in fashion. Um, but I just thought that was unique. You know what I mean? After you kind of reach this place where you have access to so many things and have done so many things, to probably go back and challenge yourself once again to do something that you're just passionate about. So probably architecture. Um, I really enjoy working with young adults and really helping them to find their spark, which is part of the reason that I started my 501c3, Usher's New Look. I really enjoy that, you know, and to be able to 20 years later look at the people who I've been able to mentor and also to introduce to just other alternatives. That's
Right.
something that's really, really passionate.
You too.
What's up, homie?
So wow, love you both. She's been singing on Instagram.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I remember the first time I heard her perform in New York City. Scooter, he had her perform at, I think it was Pencils of Promise. It was Adam Ron's.
Oh wait, it's back, but I can't. Oh, you
Yo,
cut
what's up?
out and I didn't hear anything you said. Like literally the whole
My
story.
bad. I'm sorry. I was interrupted. That was David Blaine. He was calling me because he wanted to do magic tricks. He'll be on here in a second. I'm like, yo, man, I'm in the middle of a chat with Ella. He's like, all right, how do I do? I'm like, go get on Instagram. He keeps calling. He won't stop.
I was about to say, I think
Yep.
he's calling again.
Yeah, quit
Are you,
calling
are
me,
you into
man. I'm
magic?
on. You know what? I probably would love to be a magician, but that means I would have had to start really, really, really young. I'm into magic. I think that magic is an important element of life. I think it
Mm.
gives you a different edge. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he's here. Look, he just said I'm here.
What's up, Dave?
That's so wild. I remember when he like in London, he was like in a box for
Oh yeah,
he like
right. He was with
for
James,
yeah
right? James Corden.
yeah. And I was no. This was when I was little. I don't think it was. Well, it might have been. Maybe they redid it. I'm not sure. But like he was just. I can't remember how many days it was. It was crazy though. Like yeah.
Yeah,
Hey, Dave.
yeah. So he yeah, he did something like that where he was underwater forever
It's
with
wild.
Yeah, with James Corden that Naveed showed me the other day. It was crazy, man. He got out of the pool, or got out of the dipping pool, went and got a glass of wine, brought the wine back, opened it up, was upside down. He was crazy. He's got a
Yeah.
new series that's coming really soon with some he's showcasing some of his new magic with some new celebrities. So you guys check that out real soon. Probably he's gonna probably start hinting at it a little bit. But he did this one trick, man. I I don't want to give it away, but he did this one thing. Um, and where the heck were we? We were in Germany, and it was so crazy. Actually, he'll show you. He'll show you. Yep, the new show. There you go. Oh, I'm in it. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, he swallowed. By the way, that night he swallowed a frog and he brought it up. I've seen this man swallow. I've seen this man regurgitate frogs. I've seen him eat glass. He is the greatest of all time, definitely.
My gosh.
There's nobody like David Blaine at all. He is a one of a kind, man. I swear.
Hey, Division. Division is in here. Who else is in here? D-Mall is in here. Hey.
Oh, wait a minute. Division in here?
Yeah.
What up? What up? Sean Garrett, what's up, man? He in here too.
Hey, Sean Garrett. That reminds me of Why Would You Wanna Break Up? I used to love that song.
Yeah, we got a couple of bangers too on my new one.
That was really random. I don't know why I just sung that song. Usher, do you prefer intimate venues or stadiums?
I mean, well, if I don't have as much production, the money.
Uh-oh, again.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Is
Yeah.
David calling you again?
Nah, I actually prefer intimate conversations and concerts better.
Mm.
I'm sorry. I'm just thinking of an idea. Maybe I should do a live or something like that. I'm just thinking maybe this could be a great opportunity to sing some new stuff and introduce some new music. It might be cool, right?
You have
But
to play what you.
that's the problem. I
Play
can't play all the instruments though. That's the problem. I'd have to get like a loop pedal or something like that and figure that joint out.
Mm.
That'd be kind of cool, right?
Wait, do you remember what you played me? There was one song you played me. I think it's on the new album.
Love, love, I'm just fucking bad at it. I just can't escape these fucking bad habits. That one?
There was two. There was two you played. There was one with, I don't want to say. It had a feature on it, but I don't want to say because I don't want to ruin your.
Okay. Let me see. Which one was it? It had a feature?
Hmm?
Oh, that one. You like that one?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Check. Let me write that down. Got that one.
No, I'm super excited for you. So I know everyone's waiting for it, and I know that. I mean, it's a given anyway that you're gonna deliver. But what you played me, and Don't Waste My Time.
Yeah, Don't Waste My Time is so classic, man. It's
Not
just
being biased.
I mean, but by the way, you gotta, if you ain't a fan of it, nobody will be. I'm telling you, your voice is like butter on it. Ain't no auto tune. Like she cold with it, man. Like I seen it myself. I was in the studio. I saw it firsthand. Yeah, man, your tone is so beautiful. So
I couldn't get on an Usher record and not.
You bet not. You bet not had. I thought, you don't understand. I was singing your praises. Like, no. LMA is the only one that could do this. I'm telling you. Let's go. Trust me. JD was like, you can just do it. I was like, no, I'm telling you. We need a girl's perspective. I'm telling you, she's the one. Let's go.
Thank you.
Oh, just so you know, for everybody that's asking for us to sing, I just did. Haha. You missed it if you weren't on. So yeah, to do an intimate show or something like that would be cool. Would you think of doing something like that, Ella?
Yeah, I really enjoy intimate shows. I mean,
No, I mean like online, like if you did something live for your fans, you know?
Oh, yeah. But I see, I'm in the same boat as you because I can't, I can't do like the instrument shit. So I would be there. I would have to find the same like a loop pedal
Yeah.
and whatever. But I've been thinking about it actually because I feel like a lot of people are doing it right now, especially because times, you know, in such hard times that we're in. I feel like it just brings a little bit of joy to everyone's day. So yeah, definitely. I would just have to figure out.
Who's your favorite artist? You don't have to say me first. It's fine. It's cool.
Of all time, Lauryn Hill.
Lauryn Hill.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Lauryn Hill. Who's yours?
You know what? I can't say that I have one. But I was just thinking, the reason why I asked this question is because I'm a huge fan of Ed Sheeran. And it's like right now, this is the reason why, because he's probably one of the only artists that I know can do a loop pedal the way I've seen it done. Like it's like something you could never imagine in your life. And now I'm kicking myself in the ass because something told me about maybe 6 years ago to really, really work on that click pedal. Because I got one. I play drums and I play the bass, but I don't really play